Welcome back to the fig greenhouse. We're in southern Illinois. This is Fig and Fruits Greenhouse. I'm Troy, and today we're going to start back into pruning these fig trees in different forms, different espalier forms, and talk about it. So let's get started. All right, here we go on the next tree. This is green Michurinska, and trying to decide what needs to go, what needs to stay. I'm kind of thinking I've got these here on this end, all these apicals. I'm going to try to keep them. I'm just going to take this and take it and put a rope on it and tie them down, and then I can pop them back up in the spring. I don't need this one under here at all. It needs to go. I'm okay with leaving the rest of these on the way down through here, but I'm going to cut this one here back so something from it can come up back here and come out this way. Let's cut it right there. We got to find a place to put we're going to put green Michurinska back here in the back, out of the way. All right, that's kind of got the front of that going. Now, these sides, since the camera's over here, we'll start on this side here. I just as well to get rid of all of this structure here. No need in keeping that back. I need to make myself some room here. Well, I got some place to stack my wood. All right, that should do it. That one's stuck to the ground. Now, you can keep this and bring this back up. You also got an apical, a couple apicals here you could keep. That would bring on some earlier fruit. It would have to grow a little bit, but you got lots of options here. We definitely want to keep a couple here, but we're going to have to cut this back because there's the end of our box. So we're going to nub these back, we know, but we want to clean all this up. So honestly, it should just be cut off, and then this should be cut back to about right here, and then have two nubs here where you can have growth coming out each way this way instead of all this stuff coming out at the bottom. So let's get rid of these. I don't really want that on the ground. That just invites in critters. Maybe we better look at that one there. That might be one to keep. You gotta be careful and don't cut stuff you think you might keep. So yeah, really, I think just we'll get the sawzall and cut that loose. No point in that. Get rid of it. Yeah, see, that's a lot cleaner. You got this here, and you can even keep that for an apical. And I definitely think you just want to cut this off here and then cut it off right here. Yeah. Now, get right there. Got a couple places. Let's go 3. Want to be about the same height. I like that. I like to have these points here for this stuff to come back out at. Now, this here on the other hand, crossing back over, I don't really like that. So that won't work. But we got this here, and I'm interested in seeing this grow back up here. So we can just cut this off all the way back here, and that will take over there. Now, we're going to keep this. We like that. And we will, you know what? We can totally eliminate that. And that will take over that. We don't need this one on the bottom. But we like this one here coming out. Since this is so big, we don't have to come plumb up to the top of this. I kind of chose a spot here where the bud was kind of coming out this way. So that way we would have plenty of room. Same way, see there's one here, one here. One coming there. And these were all apical buds last year on this end, just like that end is. And they had fruit first this year. Ooh, there's a fig. Not real ripe. Still got some decent flavor. Now, I don't really need this whole piece over here. And you can see here where this is where it was pruned back last year, but we're going to eliminate all these mistakes this year and get back to what the way these up, like I've got these others. So we have to get in here and cut all of this out. There's got a root on it. Got a couple more that's going to have roots on it here in a minute too. You always want to cut that out. Don't try to, I showed you a minute ago what happens when you try to pull it. You don't cut a big chunk of that out, it won't move it. There's a couple green Michurinska trees. Now, we don't need this because this is our main structure. We honestly don't need none of this. We need to cut it back and just rely on this. It's so much easier when they're just in pieces like that to take them in and process them. Well now, I think that is what we're going to go for this season for green Michurinska. It's one of the reasons why I kind of try not to cut some of these out. I had a few people want me to cut these and send them to them this year, and I saved these back. This is what gives me fruit in the spring early. So we got green Michurinska all looking like something. We'll pull these apical buds here down, and I'll show you what we're going to do when we get to that. But right now we're just pruning. So let's go to pruning some more trees. Green Michurinska.